But they play with the church, they make the marvelous jokes, have movies about demons and the crazy stuff, and the Hassan in the background. Crazy preacher, crazy imam. Huh? He knows that if he leaves us at rest long enough, life will come and act in the body, the life that God intends. And you will have in you a spirit, a driving force, to wake you up out of your laziness, to wake you up out of your fear, to wake you up from your intimidation, to wake you up from your ignorance. Say, get up. You were born to be a government. You will hate disorder in your life. You will hate a cluttered and messy environment. You will get up even though you're tired and your eyes can hardly stay open. You'll get up and say, hell, I can't sleep until I put these things in their proper places and clean up this mess. The government will return to your body if they will just let you be at rest for a little while with your Lord. They know that. The devil in his house I'm talking about. And he knows that once that spirit of achieving government, once it's turned on, once it comes into your body, it ain't long before you're going to shape your environment so it will agree with that spirit. And if you can shape your environment to agree with that spirit, you will gain honor, reputation, good reputation, honor, good reputation, authority, respect, power. So after all, what is power? Power is a word that escapes us until we nail it down. Material power. Now we got it nailed down. Moral power. Now we nailed it down. Spiritual power. Now we nailed it down. The power of wisdom. The power of discipline. The power of government. Now we nailed it down. When I went to China, God blessed me with what I considered to be an inspiration. And I told the Chinese host who got into a conversation with us, kind of philosophical conversation, on just what everything is all about. And I told him that I feel that the most important destiny for man is government. Government. God created us to come into government. And here we are fighting government. Fighting government in America. Fighting government in the home. Fighting government in the masjid. Fighting government on the job. Anarchists. And while we were fighting government, the other party was sitting over there building, regimenting, recruiting for regimentation. We are disorienting, he's orienting. The Son of Man. Yes, the passion for obedience. Obedience to God. The passion for obedience to God is nothing but an expression of that spirit and design us for the idea of government. The idea of government in our own individual life and in the society. That's why God says in the Holy Quran, in our holy book, that your death and resurrection is at the death and resurrection of one man. So next and what is that? Your life and your resurrection, your life and your death and resurrection is as one man, one person. Just that one person. Government of the individual. When government dies in you, you're dead. When government is resurrected in you, you are resurrected. When you have a sense in you for government, you have the life. When you have no sense in you for government, you have death. Simple as that. I don't care how much you know. I don't care how much you love to work. I don't care how much you like to create. You're creating as a dead person. If you don't have appreciation for discipline in your life, for government in your life, if you don't have a sense of wholeness to yourself, you got to have a sense of wholeness to yourself. What did Jesus say when he blessed people? When he blessed them to be healed by the power of God, not by his own? What did he say? Go on, you have been made whole. To be healed is to be made whole, then according to the gospel. To be healed is to be made whole. And you're not whole until you have a sense of government in your life. And you become responsible for that government in your life. That'll make you beautiful. That'll give you the power to endure hardship, disappointment, setbacks, failed expectations, etc., etc. Most of the African Americans, we can't survive setbacks of a turning administration, a changing administration in the White House, in Washington, that changed from favoring us to this and that. Huh? Most of us can't survive it. No, we can't survive it because we have no life of our own. Our life is totally depending on circumstances outside of us. So when those circumstances look bad, we have no hope. No other people are in that precarious situation. No. The Asians come over here, they're not depending on an administration in the White House to keep them in hope. The Jew has been here for centuries, for at least a couple of centuries. They came over here when the first people came. They came. Jews came, the first people that came over here. And they've been over here all this time, and they haven't came to the White House for hope. The Jew doesn't lose his spirit. He doesn't become spiritless just because change is in the White House. You try to get on top of that. He tried to get in control of things so he knows that the White House will be at his service. He ain't depending on no emotional favor, emotional intrigue. Or I make enough emotion, I get excited enough emotionally, y'all be heard. You sing your tongue out now, nobody here. You spring your tongue out, nobody here. You holler and scream and make a lot of noise, nobody's hearing. Everybody passing you by like there's a vacuum between you and them. Like there's a vacuum, it's got you cut off. There ain't even no airways between you and them. Something has to be done. You have to stop depending on this world. Why am I talking to you like that? You know why I talk to African American people like that? See a couple of non-African Americans are left. Because this is not specifically for them, this is specifically for you. I don't mind them leaving. In fact, I'm glad to see them go out and take a break. But this is for you. Why I talk to you like that? Because whether you want to recognize it or not, I don't care if you have a PhD in science, PhD in political science, PhD in economics, PhD in whatever, social studies or whatever, education. I don't care what kind of degrees you have. If you're an African American, you have never come into your own unless you have come by the route that I'm presenting right now.